It's bad health care at far too high a price, and we can fix it with the Democrats. All they have to do is let the country open and we'll fix it. I'm not going to do it by being extorted by the Democrats who have lost their way.
Sounds like it's not going to get solved, the shutdown.
It's going to get solved, yeah.
Americans have been watching videos of ICE tackling a young mother, tear gas being used in a Chicago residential neighborhood, and the smashing of car windows. Have some of these raids gone too far?
No, I think they haven't gone far enough. I got indicted, and I was innocent. And here I am because I was able to beat all of the nonsense that was thrown at me. And yet, when you go after a dirty cop like Comey, or a guy like Bolton, who I hear I don't know anything about it. I hear he took records all over the place. Who knows? Letitia James is a terrible, dishonest person.
Is this retribution on your
No,
part?
it's the opposite. I think I've been very mild-mannered.
Well, the question is, how is this interview going to land with most Americans? I mean, is this what his supporters voted for?
I think it's a good example of split screen America. So I think that if you're a diehard Trump supporter, you watched it and he hit some of the highlights for you. You don't walk away with major objections. But if you're someone who opposes him, or you're those of us in the middle, you're probably a little bit concerned. Just this morning, CNN's got some new polling out that says 68% of Americans broadly think things are going badly in the country. 72% say the economy is in poor shape. Now, we're almost 1 year out tomorrow from Election Day 2024. The election was in a huge way about affordability. I hear it in my own family all the time. The cost of everything seems to be higher. People can't plan for the holidays. They can't get ahead. And right now we're staring at a government shutdown, SNAP benefits running out for nearly 40 million Americans, people having auto loan debt that they can't keep up with. There being more people out of work than jobs available. I don't place all of this on any one president, but this is not a great moment in the country. And the fact that there was sort of a dismissiveness to the pain that Americans are feeling did not sit well with me. He was asked also about healthcare, which stood out to me, which here's my thing. I don't think Obamacare is a sacred cow. I don't think it's perfect. I don't wake up in the morning and celebrate Obamacare. But I also don't think you can be against it without being for something else. This is why I'm interested to talk to Marjorie Taylor Greene tomorrow. You've got to have the alternative. And Norah O'Donnell pressed Donald Trump repeatedly and said, so what is your plan? What is your plan? We have to hear it. Premiums are too high. People cannot afford their basic coverage. Fix it. I don't care who's responsible for it. Just fix the system.
Well, that was striking to me. Yeah. You know, he doesn't even have concepts of a plan, right? She pressed him on that, and he said, let's get the Democrats back to the table, let's open up the government, and then we will talk about health care. Let's be very clear. They are not going to just talk about health care if the Democrats cave, and I don't think the Democrats should cave to this Republican shutdown, because it is a Republican shutdown. Republicans run the House, they run the Senate, they run the White House, and dare I say, they probably run the Supreme Court of the United States of America. So there's no question that, that they are in charge and this is their shutdown. But the thing that struck me about this interview, because I watched it twice, because I was so shocked at how blatant the untruths were. It was sort of shocking.
No.
Correct, Whoopi. First of all, he said that one thing I can tell you, the 2020 election was rigged. He's still saying that. That is, everyone, not true. He denied retribution in prosecuting critics. He said, oh, no, I didn't do that. Does everybody remember that public DM that he sent to Pam Bondi asking for political retribution? Then he says, I can't give them $1.5 trillion so they can give welfare to people that came into our country illegally. That's another untruth. Money is not going to undocumented immigrants. It's just not. That's not true. Then he says this finally, they emptied their mental institutions and their insane asylums into the United States of America. No, they didn't. Asylum seekers weren't, released from insane asylums. So it was lie after lie after lie. And then one final thing, he claimed that he has no idea who this billionaire he pardoned. Take a look at this.
Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is. I know nothing about it because I'm too busy doing the other.
But
I can only tell you that. I can only tell you this. My sons are into it. I'm glad they are because it's probably a great industry, crypto. I think it's good. They're running a business. They're not in government.
Now, he pardoned Binance founder Changpeng CZ Zhao, who pled guilty to money laundering, and his family struck a $2 billion deal in partnership with him in a crypto venture. The Trump family has made about $1.8 billion profited off of this government. And he said that Joe Biden didn't know who he was pardoning using an auto pen. How come you don't know who this guy is?
Because he used an auto.
I mean,